Have you ever noticed how the people trying the hardest to look rich usually aren't? And the people who actually have money literally are the ones who dress boring, drive normal cars, and somehow never seem stressed. Well, here's the brutal truth nobody likes to admit. Most people spend money to feel rich. Rich minimalists spend money to stay rich. And the difference between those two mindsets? That's the difference between financial freedom and working forever while pretending you're doing fine. This just might be the most important video you watch all year, because today I'm breaking down the quiet spending habits of rich minimalists. Not influencers, not flashy entrepreneurs, not lottery winners, but the people who actually win the money game quietly, consistently, and without trying to impress anyone. And once you see how they spend, you'll never look at your bank account the same way again. Now let's start with the most misunderstood habit of all. Habit number 1, they spend money to remove stress, not create status. Look, let me explain a truth to you that I want you to remember for the rest of your life. Rich minimalists don't spend money to feel important. They spend money to feel unbothered. They don't buy things that scream, "Look at me." They buy things that whisper, "I sleep well at night." They'll happily spend money on reliable transportation, quality healthcare, comfortable housing, time-saving tools, peace of mind, but they won't waste money on impressing strangers, chasing trends, competing with coworkers, keeping up with people they don't even like. A rich minimalist will buy the less flashy car if it means fewer repairs, lower insurance, and zero mental noise. They'll live in the boring neighborhood if it means stability, safety, and predictable costs. Because to them, stress is expensive, and status is a tax they refuse to pay. Most people do the opposite. They buy stress wrapped in shiny packaging. New car payment, new anxiety, new pressure to keep up. Rich minimalists buy freedom, quietly. And once you realize they're buying peace, not status, you start noticing what they don't spend money on at all. Which brings us to habit number 2. And this one will expose why so many high earners are secretly broke. Habit number 2. They don't upgrade their lifestyle with every pay raise. Now pay attention, because here's a rule rich minimalists live by. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should own it. Most people treat raises like permission slips. New salary, new apartment, new car, new wardrobe, new monthly obligations. Rich minimalists treat raises like leverage. They let income go up while expenses stay mostly the same. And that gap becomes investments, emergency funds, optionality, power. This is how people making average incomes quietly outperform people making double or triple their salary. Because wealth isn't built by how much you earn. It's built by how much you don't need. Rich minimalists don't ask, "What can I upgrade next?" They ask, "How long can I keep my life simple while my money compounds?" That question alone puts them years ahead. And once lifestyle inflation is gone, something weird happens. They stop chasing things, which leads to habit number 3, the habit that kills impulse spending at the root. Habit number 3, they buy fewer things, but better ones. All right, I've got to be completely honest with you. Rich minimalists don't shop often, but when they do, they buy once. They don't buy cheap junk that breaks and needs replacing. They don't buy trendy stuff that literally feels outdated in 6 months. They buy durable, timeless, high quality, functional. Think of it like this. Most people buy the cheapest version of everything and then pay for it repeatedly. Rich minimalists buy the right version once and never think about it again. It's not about being fancy. It's about being done. They hate mental clutter. They hate replacements. They hate decision fatigue. So they eliminate it up front with intentional spending. That's not luxury. That's efficiency. Oh, and by the way, if you want to learn more about developing the stealth wealth mindset, go back and watch our previous videos to fully understand and adopt these habits. We've created specific videos to help aid you on your wealth building journey. Just subscribe and join the channel to always stay updated. But anyways, now here's where things get uncomfortable. Because once you stop buying stuff, you start noticing how much money other people waste trying to feel something. Which leads us to habit number 4, the most silent flex of all. Habit number 4, they don't use brands to signal identity. So what do I mean by this? Well, let's clear something up. Most people use brands to answer one simple question. Who am I trying to be seen as? Rich minimalists already know who they are, so they don't need logos. They don't need labels. They don't need approval receipts stitched into their clothes. They don't dress to impress. They dress to disappear. Clean fits, neutral colors, timeless cuts. Not because they're cheap, because they're confident. When you stop outsourcing your identity to brands, your spending drops overnight, and your confidence quietly rises. And once identity spending disappears, another dangerous habit disappears with it, one that keeps millions of people financially trapped. Let's talk about habit number 5. Habit number 5, they avoid subscription creep like the plague. Let me explain something important about money. You see, most people don't go broke from big purchases. They go broke from tiny leaks. Subscriptions they forgot about, apps they barely use, services they signed up for just to try. Rich minimalists audit their expenses like CEOs, and they don't ask, "Can I afford this?" They ask, "Does this actually improve my life?" If it doesn't, it's gone. They understand something most people don't. Recurring expenses are silent killers. One subscription doesn't hurt you. 10 of them quietly destroy your cash flow. Minimalists cut relentlessly, not to suffer, but to breathe. And once the leaks are plugged, cash flow becomes predictable. And that's when the real game begins. Which brings us to habit number 6, the habit that makes rich minimalists immune to financial panic. Habit number 6, they pay for optionality, not maximum comfort. Here's a mindset shift most people never make. Comfort is nice, but optionality is power. Rich minimalists would rather have lower fixed costs, extra savings, flexible schedules, the ability to say no than the nicest version of everything. Because when your life is cheap to maintain, you become dangerous. You can walk away from bad jobs, bad deals, bad relationships. You don't need to tough it out. You have leverage. Most people trade that leverage away for comfort and don't realize what they lost until it's gone. And once leverage is built, spending decisions get even sharper because now they see money differently. Which leads us to habit number 7, how rich minimalists think about experiences. Habit number 7, they spend intentionally on experiences, not escapes. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. What the heck do escapes even mean? Well, basically, it goes like this. Most people spend money to escape their lives. Rich minimalists spend money to enhance theirs. They're not blowing cash on random weekends just to forget Monday exists. They invest in meaningful travel, skill-building experiences, health and longevity, relationships that matter. They don't chase dopamine. They chase alignment. And because they spend less elsewhere, these experiences don't hurt them financially. They're planned, budgeted, intentional, no guilt, no regret. And once spending becomes intentional, something powerful happens. They stop buying things to impress people. Which brings us to habit number 8. And this one exposes the biggest lie in modern culture. Habit number 8. They don't care about looking successful. Okay, here's the lie you've been told damn near your entire life. If I look successful, I must be doing well. Nope. Rich minimalists know real success is invisible. It's no debt, strong cash flow, quiet investments, boring consistency. They don't post it. They don't announce it. They don't need validation. Their money works silently, just like they do. And when you stop caring about appearances, your financial decisions get brutally honest. Which leads us to habit number 9, how rich minimalists handle convenience. Habit number 9. They use convenience strategically, not daily. The fact of the matter is this. Rich minimalists are not anti-convenience. They're anti-lazy spending. They'll pay for convenience when it saves real time, preserves energy, protects focus, but they don't default to it. They understand convenience is expensive, and overused convenience is a tax on your future. They choose convenience deliberately, not emotionally, and once spending is deliberate, there's only one habit left. The habit that ties everything together. Habit number 10, they track their money without obsessing over it. Now let's be real. Rich minimalists don't budget like maniacs. They track simply. They know where money comes from, where it goes, what stays. No guilt. No spreadsheets from hell. No emotional spending hangovers. Just awareness. And awareness changes behavior automatically. Now let's lock this in so I know you've been paying attention. Rich minimalists. Buy peace, not status. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Buy fewer, better things. Don't outsource identity to brands. Kill subscription creep. Value optionality over comfort. Spend intentionally on experiences. Don't care about looking rich. Use convenience strategically. Track money without obsession. That's not boring. That's powerful. And here's the wild part. None of this requires earning more money. It requires thinking differently about the money you already have. If this video hit home, drop a like if it made you rethink your spending. Subscribe if you're done chasing appearances. And comment the words "quiet money" if you're ready to play the long game. As a matter of fact, in the next video, I break down at least 10 subtle behaviors that instantly tell if you're upper class. Just click the video on the screen now, and we'll see you in the next one.